Shalom and welcome. Chapter 2, Proverbs. My son, before it ever you might grasp to turn away from ingesting the saying of my commandment, Yahushua, you should hide it within yourself. A remnant of my father, Aviaphar, shall listen attentively to heed a wisdom not belonging to the ears of the one working Israel, and you will compare the heart the ones are making. My Israel flow together with, and you will compare Yahweh to her son. Because from Israel the abomination is of the one, not the son, the ones are making. If ever therefore the one not discerning of the wise should surname Yahweh to one of the Israel, and the one is not confluent, you might have donated to the unclean one, or your coal, but the ones are working of the one, not Yahweh. The perception you might investigate with great violent emotion. This one does not belong to the coal. So Israel, if you ever might investigate the perception of the sun like silver, and Israel like hidden treasures, you will diligently search it out of the sun. At that time you shall have brought together the acknowledgement of Yahweh, for though of Israel you will have accordingly experienced the full acknowledgement of the mighty one of Aaron, the light bringer. To Moshe 23. Because to whom Yahweh granted the unclean ones is the wisdom of Israel. So Israel separated you of the presence of his son, the acknowledgement, the gnos of Israel, and the mental association, glad tidings of the truth. Though for Israel he treasures up hidden, for not the upright ones a deliverance, and he will be the shield of the ones, not for the manner of walking of the son, of the ones keeping the paths of what he has deemed legally right by Israel. He shall carefully protect the way of the reverent caution of the loyal ones of his son. At that time you will distinguish the justification of Israel and the judgment of Israel, seen in 1:3. You shall rectify every axle that is goodness, because if ever there should enter what is not the wisdom of Yahweh, my Israel, into your heart, and not the perception or the acknowledgement of Yahweh, the not pleasant saying for your life that nefesh shall seem to be. The purpose of the pleasant saying is what will keep watch over you. The undefiled cognition of Yahweh will guard you from being killed off, in order that it should at that time rescue your Israel from the way of the evil one of Israel. You from the existent one dictating reverse things, nothing reliable. Zechariah 1:8-11. How is not the ones who were sent away left surviving of the paths of the uprighteous, of the ones who are not to follow the ones in Israel of the ways of darkness? Bar Navy, chapter 20. The ones not being happy that Israel outside belongs to the evil ones of Israel. Yet Israel shall rejoice that the outside of Israel belonging to the evil is overthrown, whose paths are the ones in no way warped. Israel are the ones not deviating from the tracks of the sun. You are of the ones not far. Ephesians 2:13. This one making you Israel of the straight way of Israel is alien to the one not of a righteous resolve, to cover you from the enstrangled wife, from the alienated woman, whose saying she smoothens. As regard the son of perdition, or the Avedom, obtain the rock. The evil counsel is not leaving behind the tutelage or legalism. Galatians 3:22-25 of the youth, the spawn of the shame, and of Israel. Point 13 here, according to scriptures and codices, wisdom called the spawn of shame youth, or Satan. Continued on, longer caring for the covenant of the mighty one, Jeremiah 31:31-34, verse 18. Because she has set it evil counsel near Israel, not of the ones for the deaf, not the house of a son of Israel, near Israel of the ones not of Sheol, among anyone of Israel for Satan, not of the earthborn ones, or the recycling, the ones not in the paths of her son. All that are the ones following what is of you, among the ones of Israel of her son, shall return, or recycle. But not to perdition, Avedome. They who obtain the rock of straight paths is because Satan is the reason for whom they obtained the rock of Yahweh during Israel's life expectancy. For if they had continued to walk by the good way of Yahweh, they would have accordingly found even Yahweh's paths of justification smooth. Benevolent shall be Yahuwah, ye inhabitants of the land, in the truth, where the goals of Yahweh are as if left surviving of the ones of Israel in her 144,000. These are the upright who shall encamp the land in the truth of Israel, the complete ones, as if left behind of those in her. When the ear, 2 Moshe 3:14 of Israel, shall have cut off the ways of the guilty ones, the irreverent, from the land, they shall not be destroyed by Yahweh, but the outlaw, they of her, shall be expelled out from you, Israel. Shalom to you all. Thank you for listening to Proverbs number 2, part of the Proverbs series, and there'll be one Proverbs every day. So thank